This was a huge game just to prove to us, that if we're in this situation again, we're starting to get confidence on the third game of a series. And when you get into, postseason tournaments, that type of thing, you got to play a lot of games in a short period of time. It's good to know that, you can still come out and grind one out in Game 3.
When you fall like you did against TCU and Oklahoma State to get back to 500, what does that do for the club going forward to, kind of get back in the thick of things, the race for the Big 12?
Well, this league is tough. I don't know that. I've told you I don't think we played bad during that stretch. We just ran into two really hot teams. TCU's really cooking right now, and so is Oklahoma State. So we never got down on anybody and stayed positive, and we knew it was going to turn on us. And right now we're feeling pretty confident at the plate, on the mound, on defense. So the character of this team is starting to show up. The big comeback win against Oklahoma last Sunday, I think last Saturday, propelled us and proved to our guys that no matter what, we're never out of this thing.
Seems like if Ross just goes out there and pitches his game, he's going to have success regardless of who he's facing.
He's that guy that on the scouting report it says, he really doesn't have anything to get you out, but he keeps getting you out. Hitters walk back to the dugout and they're talking to each other and they're frustrated, and the hitting coach is having meetings about how to hit this guy, and everybody gets frustrated, and that's kind of how he pitches. He frustrates you.
How about Brad in this one? It seems like it's just Brad Johnson being Brad Johnson lately.
Yeah, he's been a great RBI guy with guys on base. I haven't seen his batting average with men in scoring position, but it's got to be pretty good. He's seen it pretty well right now, and same thing we talked about, opportunities. His came at the halfway point of the season, and he sure is taking advantage of it.
How did he get lost so early in the year, and then, how did this opportunity come about?
Well, we had some he was actually a third baseman when he came here, and he got stuck behind Justin Fox, who hasn't made an error yet this year. He played the first 20 games at third base, and when he got hurt, Constantini's a really good defensive player, and he started swinging the bat well, so Brad was just kind of the lost guy over there at third base. But when we needed an offensive spark, we just tried to have a lineup where we had all of our best hitters in the lineup at the same time, and right field was a spot to put him, but he's really never played out there, but he's doing fine. We've worked pretty hard here over the last couple of weeks to get a lot of fly balls out there and right, and he's done a fine job.
You came into the season hoping this last Big 12 series with Texas here at Hawley was going to mean a lot, and obviously it's going to mean a ton.
Yeah, it really does, because Texas is Texas now. It's traditionally one of the best teams in the history of college baseball, so it's going to be a treat for our kids to play against them, a treat for all the fans to come out and see them play. We just can't get caught up in the uniform they're wearing. We just got to come out and play our game, and their pitchers have to throw it across the plate just like everybody else's. So as long as we do what we do, I like our chances.
And how about just heading down to Charleston, getting Marshall? How important will that midweek game be to keep things going into next weekend?
Yeah, it is, because we're swinging the bats pretty well right now, and when you're doing that, you don't want to take too much time off. And originally we didn't have a game this week, and this is the makeup game of the one we got rained out, so it couldn't come at a better time to keep our hitters in the groove of seeing live pitching before we play Texas.